Wow, this is another shocking report. Remember how the sorry about that. Remember how the Endsars protesters were killed at the Lekki toll gate. You know, it was a bad time. That was October 20th, 2020. It was a terrible time for young Nigerians and most Nigerians because the government denied everything that happened on that night of the Lekki massacre. In fact, they told families that if you know you have a person or you have a child that was killed in the Endsars, please move or come forward. So many families were threatened behind the scene. So they were unable to come out. So many families do not even know if their children were actually part of the Endsars protest. So many things that people could not put together. And the worst thing that happened was how the bodies of those that were killed were seized and taken away by the Nigerian army, and up to this moment have been unable to be seen. But guess what? This is really busting because right here it has been discovered where the Nigerian armies kept the bodies of those that were killed during the Endsars protest. They were not buried, but you will find out what happened to them right here. New discoveries, more details will come to you shortly, but please, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can get updated anytime we drop a new video. And don't forget, this is Saffron Media. We are here to give you the best, the most trending, exciting, reliable, and authentic happenings in Nigeria, especially in the areas of politics and many more. So ensure you stay tuned, relax, and get the best right from here. So, my dear people, without further ado, let us dive right into the details of this report. As it says that the corpses of Endsars victims were not buried, but this is what was done to the bodies. A non-governmental organization, Action Group on Free Civic Space in Nigeria, has alleged that corpses of victims killed by Sars operatives were sold to university hospitals as cadavers for teaching and medical practice in tertiary institutions. The notorious police force, known for its years of brutality and extrajudicial killings, was abruptly disbanded following the historic Endsars protest that took the country to its foundations last year. The Police Commission spokesman Ikechukwu Ani announced the group's petition in a statement on Monday in Abuja. Ani said the group, led by Zikora Ibe, submitted a report titled Endsars Police Brutality, Protest and Shrinking Civil Space in Nigeria to the Commission on Monday. Justice Clara Ogumbiyi, a commissioner representing the judiciary at the PSC, said the report was far-reaching, adding that the commission needed to further investigate the allegations contained in it. Ogumbiyi, who received the group on behalf of the commission, said the report contained serious allegations and information that needed to be verified. He commended the group for its good work and added that the commission would continue to do everything possible to improve the work of the Nigerian police. The commissioner said the idea was to ensure that the police operated within defined rules and regulations and with respect for democratic principles. In his remark, Ibe said the report was to ensure that erring police officers in the dreaded Sars were brought to book. He called on the National Human Rights Commission and Enugu State Commission for inquiry to ensure that officials and politicians named and commissions of inquiry to ensure that officials and politicians named and identified by victims in the report are brought to justice. He demanded that the oversight capacity of the Complaint Response Unit, CRU-PSC, Ministry of Police Affairs, and the National Human Rights Commission be strengthened to enforce discipline in the police, he said. After these innocent Nigerians were killed, their corpses were also sold out. What a wicked world. Yes, obviously you can see that it has been a long time coming that the Nigerian police and the Sars operatives have actually been oppressing Nigerians. Now you can see the main reason they have been killing young Nigerians so much just because of money. I said it that until each and every one Nigerian is, innocent enough, then Nigeria will work. It is not just about the government, it is not just about the administration. It has to do with every one Nigerian. If Nigerians continue to be corrupt, even if the government should change, it is still likely going to go back to the way it used to be, because little by little, every little Nigerian is corrupt in one way or the other. Yes, we can say it was caused by the government, because the government were beginning to cheat more on Nigerians. When they're supposed to pay their salaries, they will not pay. When salaries are supposed to be increased, it will not be increased. So people just feel they need little means to support, their salaries, and they began to do one or two stuffs in their offices to make sure that they have something to really hold on to, you know. But that is really not an excuse for people to get into corrupt practices, because this has eaten so deep that even in schools, lecturers collect money for them to add marks to students. People even use money to buy results even without attending a school. It is that terrible, it is that bad. Even in hospitals where people are supposed to donate blood, they tell you, oh, I don't think I want to do this. They pay for it and they bring in somebody else to donate the blood. So you can imagine the level of corruption in the country. It is not just about the government. Every parastatal, every sector is corrupt in the country. In fact, families are corrupt. Until we get to the point where everyone is clean, we'll continue to be like this. Now, Endsars protest, you see what happened. The government lied to Nigerians, lied to the world that that never happened, you know. And at the end of the day, all of those corpses were sold out. And after being sold out, it will be used as practicals in the hospitals. So it is just absurd that things like this could be happening in a developing country. I don't even think is even now a developing country, because Nigeria seems to be deteriorating. Nigeria seems to be going backward. So it shouldn't even be counted as one of the countries that are moving forward or a country that is developing. What has Nigeria developed in the last 10 years? What has developed about Nigeria in the last 10 years? These are questions we should ask ourselves to know if we're actually moving forward. When we talk about sports, Nigeria has gone to ground zero. When we talk about petroleum, we are nowhere to be found. God just blessed us, but we are not using the resources good, or we're not using them well. We have gold. What are we using them for? We have all kinds of precious stones in Nigeria. We have rocks. We have high places that people can use for, different stuff. But what are we using them for? We're using them for evil. Our forests are supposed to be used for things that will bring good to Nigeria. But what are they being used for? Now hoodlums and bandits and, terrorists now live inside the forest. It is terrible. But all the same, thank God that they've been exposed. And from here on, the only problem is we don't know if there will be any form of action that will be taken towards them. So, my dear people, that is it. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.